Stars win again. Undefeated hockey team. That's right. Everyone was watching. I knew it. Now, make sure you've turned these two in. And are these triangles? Y'all remember yesterday with the straws? You take the two smallest numbers, and if it adds up greater than the third number, it is a triangle. What are the two smaller numbers on number one? 3 and 4. What's 3 plus 4? 7. Is that greater than 5? Yes. So, yes, it is a triangle. Okay, what about number 2? What are the two smaller numbers? 5 and 6. What's 5 plus 6? 11. Is that greater than the third side? 10? Yes. All right, now 6. Okay, the smaller ones are 6 and 3, right? Don't get messed up here. 6 plus 3 equals 9. Is 9 greater than 9? No. So, two yeses and a no, because it cannot be equal, and it cannot be less than. Okay? Now, real quick, if you know two numbers, how do you find the range of the third side? Well, first you put the variable x in the middle. You got to put a less than on the left, less than on the right. That's your range. And then what do I do with 5 and 6 on the left? Subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1. And what do I do on the right side? Add. 6 plus 5 is 11. 1 less than 1 and 11. X is between it. X is greater than 1, less than 11. You've got 15 minutes to do that assignment. Do it now. You got 2 other things to do today, so we're not wasting time today. Do this. Both sides. The top of the front and back is like this. The bottom of the front and back is like this. So I just showed you, but you had yesterday's information as well. Who's gonna have this? Grab over it. Okay. You got it. All right. Write it down on the warm up. Do it right now. You got 15 minutes. What? No, right there. Oh my God, take it. Do this. Do that. Put that away. That'll leave it alone. You got this. There you go. What is this? Doodling? All right. Oh, it's festive. Hey, right now, take that computer. If it's not open, open it up after we finish that quiz. Everybody else, open up your Chromebook, put away your illegal phones and illegal smartwatches. I haven't even gotten to that yet. I know. That's not fair. That part is too. It's not fair. This is so old, sir. I'll get you an old school watch, yeah? All right, well, anyways, click this. Go to Google Classroom, click this. It's 2 questions. It's really short. Really short. Now, go do it. You got like 5 minutes or less. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. All right. Oh, so lock it in here or what? Give that. I need you to do it right now. Go away. Go away. Let's go. Hold on. They say. Hold on. Laura. Say what? Illegal Cheetos. Illegal phone. Illegal Cheetos. In Europe, they are because of the content in there. They're toxic, but we don't care about y'all we don't care about ourselves in America. Hey, do your quiz. I mean, do your formative. We can withstand 140.
Later on down the road, and you're like, oh, whatever problems you're having.
Well,
And you're like,
it's not really formed and natural. It's like fire told us. You were fine. I
you're talking like, you're getting a little thing over the. We do.
I don't know how to do it, but
That's right. It's gold. They're making me look like the best teacher in the world with hundreds, right? Better promote me, and I'll be your teacher next year too, right?
no. You have to walk up, but
Get it. Stay in the top floor. I didn't go down to freshman. Right? Good job. It's a whole again. And I'm done with everything. Well, it's not really nice to take it. It would be if we did this yesterday like we were supposed to. Yeah, so we're exiting this into today's assignment and notes. Surprise! We have a whole other thing to do. Are you all excited for that? Of course you are. Yeah. And no. And Elijah is back. It's 30 seconds over. Yeah, they actually are notes. Let's wait. Can you cut something in half? That's for notes. Not too easy, Miss Christine. You want to divide by 2? You gotta like divide those headphones by 2 out of your ears?
yeah, I can't put anything in nothing.
You can't do what?
I can't put anything in nothing.
Okay. Then see you next year in my class. Hitting. Here we go. Except not that. Not that either. That. Write that down. Write it right now. Time is so short. All right, everyone write that down. Pulling up the note tiles. All right. About the movement. This is what they call an exon of like behavior. It's circulating on the city. Study used to be and
Did you wipe things on?
yeah, she makes up hilarious. Like I'll just like battle rap for her randomly if on random stuff, crack her up. Just got the waffling. Right, that's right, honey. I am hilarious. Now look, a mid segment. Mid segments are mid because they connect 2 mid points. That's how mid the segment is. The segment between the mid is so mid segment, right? Oh yeah. All right, so check it out. Here we go. Here's an example. Okay. Here, let me erase this here. All right, look. Here's the thing you want to emphasize. Underline mid segment. Blowing up my DMs here. Okay. Mid segment. Yeah. Only blue. Low kilo, you know? Like Superman, you know? I'm in my Clark Kent era. But catch me in my Superman era. Am I right? Catch me in my Bruce Wayne era. But it can't catch me at Gotham at night in my Batman era. Am I right? All right. So mid segment is parallel to the side. You see how DE, this blue one, is parallel to AC, right? So this, I want you to write this word, half. This is the main thing you got to know today. That little mid segment between the midpoints is half of the parallel side. So if this is 12, what's DE going to be? What's half of 12?
6. Oops. Y'all can do that. Y'all know how to divide by 2, right? Like divide that quadrilateral out of your hand because it's a triangle unit. Here we go. So we're going to do this, my friends. Example 2. Ready? We just said that a midsegment is half of a parallel side. So if I want to find UW, y'all see UW is, it's not 41. That's the angle. Okay, 41 is talking about this angle right here. Okay. So if I want to find UW, I know that's half of the parallel side ST. ST is how long? 7.4. So if I want to find UW, I got to take that 7.4 and find half of it, which means divided by 2, which is 3.7. So half of 7.4 goes right here at UW, 3.7. 3.7. Do you see what I'm doing? Take the long side, the mid segment is half. Now, can you also work backwards to get RT? So look, RT, I don't know what that is. Okay, it's kind of missing. But look, the mid segment is 5.2. How do you think I can go from the mid segment to the parallel bigger side? Multiply by 2, right? So look, if you go from big side to mid segment, you divide by 2. But if you go from mid segment to the bigger side, if you're getting bigger, you're going to multiply by 2. So yeah, this mid segment 5.2, to get the parallel side, I'm going to multiply dot times 2. 5.2 times 2 is 10.4, my friends. So RT is 10.4. 10.4. Right? Cierto. Now, SV. Do y'all see how V is a midpoint, cutting it in half? So how can I figure out SV if the whole thing is 7.4? Yeah, I need to find half of 7.4. And don't I already know what that is right here? It's 3.7. And the other half has to match. That's also 3.7. And I want you to notice something very important. Instead of being on your phone, put that away. Now look, this mid segment is going to match this half and this half. Do you see how there's 3.7, 3.7, 3.7? Those are 3 pieces in 2 parallel segments. They're all matching. Match, 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 match. Parallel, parallel. So SV, 3.7, and VT, 3.7. Okay, what about RW, which is right here, halfway? WT, the other halfway? Those are halves of the whole 10.4. Well, how do I find half of 10.4? You know, you can do 10.4 divided by 2, which is just working backwards from this one. Okay, 5.2. Now, doesn't that make sense? This mid segment is 5.2. It is half. So each of those halves are going to be also 5.2. 5.2. Okay, I know that had a bunch of ugly decimals. I want you to try number 2. I'll give you like a minute or two. Just remember, if you know GH, the whole thing, the mid segment ML is half. If you know the mid segment KL is 7, you know GJ, the parallel side, is double. If you know LJ, half of it is 4, the other half LH is 4. Okay, so try to fill that in. I'll give you a minute. You can do it. Well, do the harder look than the way you do it.
Finished? Hey, chief. Let him get it wrong.
All right. My watch, get it out here. All right. GK, half of 12, right? So if the whole thing is 12, half is 6, and so is the mid segment, right? You got to know that these three match. Same thing over here. If this is 7, what are each of these halves? 7, 7. 7 plus 7? 14. Double 7, right? This half is 4, this half is 4, this mid segment is 4. Doot, 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 doot. 4 plus 4 is 8. Ocho, am I right? So we can fill this all in real quick. GK 6, HL 4, KM 4, GJ 14, KH 6, HJ 8, GM 7. Okay. So when you're done with that, flip it over. I'll show you a little quick application. In this imaginary world in which we're measuring lakes based on mid-segment triangles. Yes, sir. All right, anyone still need this? Okay, on the back. Is this a mid-segment? Well, doesn't matter if it looks like it. It matters if it's a midpoint. Is M a midpoint? If these are the same, it's a midpoint. So they are. Is N a midpoint? If these are the same, it is. And guess what? It is. So here's the deal. If I know the mid segment is 39, how do I figure out this parallel side? What did we just learn? Do I multiply it or divide it by 2? Which one? Not divide, because this is a shorter one. So 39 is the mid segment times 2 gives you 78 meters, my guy. Cool. Last one. Y'all ready for example 4? What do we got here? Never. All right. If you need me to go back to it, I can. But example 3. Wow, there's 2 example 3s. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and call this example 4. Now, let's label it. DE is 2x. Put a 2x right here. BC, x plus 12, goes right here. Let me tell you what some students do. They look at this and they say, hey, I'll just set them equal. I set everything equal. That would be smart, right? Well, here's the deal. Are they really equal? Is this as long as this one? I mean, we literally have been saying all through these notes, it's half, right? This DE is half of this BC, because it's the midsegment. So, what do we do to the smaller one to make it equal to the bigger one? Multiply or divide by 2. The smaller one, hey, in the back. The smaller one has to be multiplied by 2 to get the bigger one. Okay, being bigger, multiplying. Okay, so check it out. We're going to take that 2x, that mid-segment, and multiply by 2. So parentheses with the 2 in front, we'll double it. And then you set that equal to the parallel side BC, x plus 12. Can you multiply 2 times 2? 2 times 2 is 4. Yeah, 4x equals, sheesh, gotta snooze these folks. X plus 12. Oh my goodness gracious. Is there a snooze feature? Yeah, get out of here. Now, x cannot be on both sides. To get rid of the smaller x, which is 1x, how do I get rid of this positive 1x? Negative or minus 1x minus 1x. 4 minus 1 is 3x equals 12. And then last step, you divide by 3. X is 4. Sheesh. True. So you're going to replace x with 4, right? So DE, 2x means 2 times 4, which is 8. So this is 8. And then you double it to get the mid-segment, or you plug in 4 right here, 4 plus 12. Either way, you get 16. That's it for those notes. Make sure you finish the assignment you started with today, because I got your next one.